Hey, what's up? As you can see, I am here at Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee, and this is the story on how I got here. Before I left on Saturday, I did the usual things like packing and such. However, one of the cool things that I did before I left is I got some extra studio time recording for the album, and I have some behind the scenes clips of that, which I'm going to show you right now.
So we're gonna do it. Let's see what happens. The second chorus, the high notes. How could I? Like that. We're gonna try it one more time. I just want to see if it blends in. It'll be better. How can I be out of love if I don't know what it is? How can I be out of love if I don't know how it feels? No plan. As I look onto the skyline, as I look into your eyes, all I see are constellations, our hearts intertwined. Let's get back into the more boring stuff like packing. I made a last-minute Target run and then laid everything out in the dining room, as you can see. Now, I'm gonna warn y'all, I suck at packing. It is not my thing. I like to jam everything into one place. It's not even organized at all, and I'm just hoping that it'll fit. And obviously that would not work this time, so I had some help, and with that, I began the lovely packing process. So here's the stuff that I got from my Target run. So command strips, school supplies, that type of thing. Here's PS5 related stuff, so games and headphones, some neon lights, and my trusty Eric Cartman. Here are a bunch of clothes and some other tech related stuff. Quick intermission for my last meal, so to speak. I had a slice of childhood literally and got some pizza at Sbarro's. I hadn't ate there in literal years, yet it still tasted the exact same. With a cool frozen strawberry lemonade from Auntie Anne's, I had a very proper send-off.
This all leads us to Saturday, and Saturday is the day that we're leaving to go to Belmont. And there's one thing you should know. You see, the drive up to Belmont is a lovely, wonderful, amazing 11-hour drive, which is just, it's gonna be a long ride.
This was me at 6 getting ready to leave. The day before, I began packing as we saw, and this was the result of that. And shockingly, everything fit with some room to spare, believe it or not. Final goodbyes were in order, and Lulu, our dog, demanded every single one of them. Rightfully so. I'm gonna miss her. She is so cute, as I say. So cute. Following the goodbyes, the journey to Belmont began. This was me leaving the neighborhood. So departing at 7 in the morning put us on track for getting there at 4, which with the central time switch was only 10 hours, so hey, I'll take it. I naturally prepped a long playlist on Spotify, and that definitely was the right move. Also, listen to some new albums like Larry June's Doing It For Me, which was like the perfect vibe setter. It was such a smooth and soulful record, and Larry June is always delivered with a signature, laid-back lyricism. One of my favorites of the year for sure. Another standout was the deluxe of the album First Time by The Kid Laroi. The new songs on this project really has shown me how much he's grown as an artist, and tracks like Back to Me with the classic sample from Baby Come Back by the band player. I'm not gonna lie, my dad told me where that sample came from. I had no idea. And Heaven, which was an unexpected, slow, heartbreaking ending to this surprising and standout deluxe project. Besides listening to new music, nothing too crazy happened. Stopped a couple times, got gas, grabbed a quick lunch, but honestly, we were flying during the trip, so it wasn't as long and arduous as I was expecting it to be. Before I even knew it, Nashville was coming into view. We got through all the traffic and drove through Music Row. And it's just wild to me how one street can have a who's who of all the biggest record labels and organizations involved in the music industry. It is truly crazy. We finally arrived at our hotel and stayed there for the night. Here was the view from my room, which was amazing to say the least. Like, every time I see it, it's just weird to me. It's never a place I thought I would be at, let alone living at, and yet I'm going to college here. It really is such a cool place to be, and I just can't wait to continue exploring it.
Something you may not know about me is I am a huge UFC fan. Now, I started watching when a lot of other people started watching, which was when Conor McGregor rose to infamy and just that whole run of being a double champ, and which was crazy, and it's such a long time ago. I feel like I'm old, but besides that, I took a break for a little bit, and then when COVID hit, I jumped right back into it, and I've been watching ever since. I also took jiu-jitsu and taekwondo when I was younger, so I always had like this attachment to mixed martial arts, and it's just such a fun and interesting sport to watch. Naturally, UFC 305 was on that Saturday when we left, so I had to stay up and watch it. And what I want to do is I kind of want to highlight a few of the fights, so I don't know what we'll call it, but let's call it LTB's Spontaneous UFC Review. May or may not happen again. Who knows? Ta-da! Here we go.
First, this man, Carlos Prates, is just that guy. Like, he didn't miss a single punch, and he did that to a man's face. He did that. Like, jeez. Dan Hooker, who was never ever in a boring fight, brought the heat to Mateusz Gamrot, the favorite in this fight, and probably the most exciting fight of the night, and Hooker came away with the split decision win. Whoever won this fight is next in line for the title fight next, and Kai Kara-France took that chance away from his opponent, Steve Erceg, with a nasty knockout. The main event of the night was between future Hall of Famer Israel Adesanya and current champion Dricus du Plessis. Now let me tell you, and I mean it when I say it, these two do not like each other. The other interesting thing is who won. You see, Adesanya had control of this fight and was winning until du Plessis got Adesanya to the ground and choked him out. This was a crazy fight with two of the best in the world, and it was just an honor to watch them show their skills. That's right, so finally after UFC ended, I finally went to bed and woke up the next day, and it's time for move-in day. So we checked out of the hotel, and now here is
a spontaneous room tour. So here is my studio in all its glory. So you have your speakers, your audio interface, your laptop, your monitor. I have a mic right there. And a very cool addition are these neon lights, which I'm definitely gonna show off because why else would I get them? So these are really, really cool. So the only downside is they're drooping, so I gotta find a way to fix that, but I think there's a party. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. But yeah, so that's the studio for you. Oh, and also my Eric Cartman and Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. So now we're gonna transition to the LTB wall, so to speak. So these are my first 3 singles that I ever released, forever memorialized, and let me just say I cannot wait to continue adding to this wall. We're gonna turn over here and we have a mirror, so hello everybody. But this also doubles as a closet, and the closet is still a work in progress, so we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So turning over here, have another microphone there, and then this is where I sleep. And on the walls up here, I have some of my favorite albums, and this is such a cool feature. I'm so excited that this is here, and it looks so good. So, and lastly, whenever you come to my room, you get this lovely sign. So, there you go, for a spontaneous room tour in about 2 minutes time. And that's how we got here. So if you're somehow still watching, firstly, I really appreciate it. But secondly, I have a surprise for y'all. We have another song on the album coming out, baby! So, on September 13th, I may have to do this take again if I got the date wrong. But we're gonna say September 13th, Speeding Lanes, my newest song off the album, is gonna be released. This is a type of song which I haven't really done before, and I'm so excited to share with y'all. And because I'm nice, here's a quick preview, so stick around, peace out, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.
She passed the door test. Oh, I watched her Bronx Tale. Oh, yeah. Foot on the pedal, praying that we prevail. Speeding through these lanes on go.